The game begins with two one-line bingos of top and bottom lines for $750 each. The game continues with a full card bingo. Win in 48 numbers or less and win $4,000. Win in 49 numbers or more and win $3,500. Winning cards must be legible and verified by phone up to 10 minutes after the bingo broadcast. The prize will be divided equally if there is more than one winner. The entire sheet of 3 cards must be sent to the office by regular mail. Winners will be announced during the next bingo telecast. The winners are determined by a top and bottom line and full card bingo in the fewest balls called. Send your entire card to Kinsmen Super TV Bingo, 124 Lindsay Road, Selwyn, Ontario, K9J0C5. This program is broadcast live from the Global Peterborough Studio in Peterborough, Ontario. Thanks and good luck.
February 20th, and the card color is orange. Please make sure your cards are this color and display this date, as only these cards are valid for tonight's game. If you don't have cards and are wondering what locations carry them in your area, we will display them during the telecast, or you can go to our website, kinsmansupertvbingo.com. Congratulations to last week's top line winners, and there's a lot. Serge from Sutton, who purchased his card at the Sutton Smoke and Convenience. Jeanette from Inverary, who purchased their card at the Ormsby Mercantile in Sunbury. Kim from Gananoque, who purchased their card at White's Variety Groceteria. Pat from Kingston, who purchased their card at the Circle K at Bay, Ridge and Princess. Misty from Havelock, who purchased their card at the East End Market. Sabrina from Coburg, who purchased their card at the CNIB kiosk at Walmart in Coburg. And Kiri from Oshawa, who purchased their card at the Sunshine Variety on Adelaide in Oshawa. Congratulations to last week's bottom line winners. Jeff from Kingston, who purchased his card at the Circle K on Highway 15, and Alexander from Port Hope, who purchased their card at the Port Hope Convenience. Finally, congratulations to last week's full card winner, Teresa from Sutton West, who purchased their card at the Sutton Smoke and Convenience. As you can see, the board is completely lit, so let's begin. And tonight, the first number for Kinsmen Super TV Bingo is 069. Under the 069, welcome to Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. We are live on Global Peterborough, Global Kingston, Global Durham, and of course, streaming live on YouTube. 069, now your last ball called. 069. Next up, we have G54, under the G54. Also, lots of shout-outs tonight. We have Scott and Karen and Ellis in Bancroft, who want to say congratulations to their grandmother, who won. Just getting out of the hospital, she won Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. So thanks for watching, all of you tonight, and good luck. G54, now your last ball called. G54. Next up, we have B4, under the B4. Playing for a top and or bottom line bingo. $750 is up for grabs right now. B4 is now your last ball called, under the B4. Next ball up, it is N40, under the N40. We have a big happy birthday to Sam from the Conleys and the Toulons. Happy birthday, Sam. Happy belated birthday to Marie Bendel. That's your 71st. Congratulations. Thanks for joining us tonight. N40, now your last ball called. N40. Next ball up is 061, under the 061. Happy 60th birthday to Liz in Buckhorn from your sister. Thanks to both of you for playing tonight. 061, now your last ball called. 061. Next ball up is B12, under the B12. We have a couple of new players, John and Rainbow from Washburn Island, playing Kinsmen Super TV Bingo tonight. Good luck to the pair of you. Thanks for joining us. B12, now your last ball called. B12. Next ball up, N34, under the N34. Still playing for that top or bottom line bingo. How about Heather and Sanjaya and Simon in Newmarket playing Kinsmen Super TV Bingo this evening? Thanks for joining us as well. N34, now your last ball called. N34, next ball up is I-28, under the I-28. Happy birthday to Caitlin and Marmara from Mom and Dad and Jackie. And another 60th to Gladys from Edith. Thanks to the two of you for joining us. I-28, now your last ball called. I-28. Next ball up, it's another I-18, under the I-18. How about Kathy and her mom in Oshawa playing Kinsmen Super TV Bingo? Good luck to the two of you. I-18 is now your last ball called. I-18. Next ball up, O63, under the O63. First-time players, Christina and Ian in Peterborough. Thanks for joining us tonight. And how about Deb and Paul in Trenton, also playing Kinsmen Super TV Bingo this evening. 063 is your last ball called. 063. Next ball up is under the G51. G51. Still playing for a top and or bottom line bingo. So G51 is your last ball called. G51. Next ball up is B13, under the B13. Scott, Juanita, and Joanne playing in Cardinal and Brockville this evening. Thanks for joining us. B13 is now your last ball called. B13. Next ball up is, what is it? 065. 065. And I'm told our phones are ringing, so we'll slow it down just a touch. 065 is your last ball called. 065. And we are checking a bottom line bingo. As we do that, we'd like to remind you that Kinsmen Super TV Bingo is live right here on Global Peterborough, Global Kingston, Global Durham, and again, streaming live on YouTube every Saturday night. Every Saturday night at 7 o'clock. And we are checking a bottom line bingo, I'm told. Is that still, we're still checking that? And okay, 065 is your last ball called, 065, and we are checking a top line bingo as well. So we're going to take a short break and return right after this.
The Canada lynx lives in the boreal forest all across Canada. These elusive wild cats are built for Canada's harsh winters. Their huge fur-covered feet act like snowshoes for walking on top of deep snow. This carnivorous cat's diet consists almost exclusively of snowshoe hare, which they hunt by ambush. We can protect these wild felines by conserving their forest habitat. To learn more about the Canada lynx, visit hww.ca.
Welcome back to Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. My name is Reed Manley, and yes, we do have a top line winner and we have a bottom line bingo as well. So we continue on now playing for that full card bingo, up to $4,000 to give away. So your next ball up is G46, under the G46. And please remember, it's not the first person who calls in, but rather who achieves the bingo in the fewest number of balls called. So just be patient, they will get to you. The phones were ringing all of a sudden. G46, now your last ball called, G46. Next ball up, it is another G, it's 47 this time, G47. First time players Nicole and Chris in Kingston, thanks for joining us tonight and good luck playing Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. G47, now your last ball called, G47. Next ball up, N44, under the N44. And happy birthday to Robin and Lindsay. The big day is tomorrow. Happy birthday, Robin. And N44, now your last ball called, N44. Continuing on, next ball up is I-20, under the I-20. If you achieve a full card bingo and 48 numbers or less, the prize is $4,000. 49 numbers or more, $3,500. And I-20 is your last ball called. I-20. Next ball up is N33, under the N33. In studio this evening, assisting with the production of Kinsmen Super TV Bingo, we have Dave Ronson, Daryl Junkin, John Harris, Jim Story, Les Cariunas, Conrad Toner, Bob Hall, Dave Comerford, Barry Kraft, Rick Haig. We have Andrew in Toronto at Master Control and Lee Miller right here in Peterborough. Thanks everyone for helping out tonight and bringing us to air. N33 is your last ball called. N33. Next ball up, it's an I-26 under the I-26. I-26, now your last ball called. I-26. Next ball up, it's G49, G49. G49, now your last ball called, G49. Next ball up, it's a B, B3, under the B3. B3, now your last ball called, whoops, B3. Next ball up is, it's another B, it's 6 this time. B6 is your next ball called, B6. And B6 is your last ball call, B6. Next ball up, G58, G58. And how could I forget, welcome back Paul Grace from the Injured Reserve. Thanks for joining us, Paul. Good to have you back. G58 is now your last ball call, G58. Next ball up, we have an I-23, I-23. I-23, now your last number called, I-23. Next ball up is N43, under the N43. N43, now your last ball called, N43. Next ball up is N32, under the N32. N32, now your last number called, N32. Next number up we have a G57, G57. G57 is now your last number called, G57. Next ball up is N41, N41. N41, now your last ball called, N41. Next ball up, it's a B8. We have a B8. B8 is now the last ball called, B8. Next ball up, G53, under the G53. G53 is your last number called, G53. Next ball up, N39, under the N39. N39 is now your last ball called, N39. Next ball up, it's N31, N31. And we have a recap coming up shortly, so don't worry, you'll be able to catch up. N31 is now your last ball called, N31. Next number, it's 070, under the 070. 070 is your last ball called. 070. Your next ball up is I-19 under the I-19. I-19 is now the last number called. I-19. Next ball up, it's another I-22. I-22. I-22, now your last ball called, I-22. Next ball up, it is 074, 074. Continuing on, 074 is your last ball called. Next ball up is B15, B15. B15 is now the last number called. B15. Next ball up, it is 067. 067. .067. Now the last number called. 067. Next ball up, G52. G52. G52 is the last ball called. G52. Next up, the 40th number this evening is 066, under the 066. So we will put this ball in its rightful place and we will do a recap at this time. 066 is your last ball called. And so far this evening, under the B, we have called 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, 13, and 15. So far, under the I, we have called 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 26, and 28. So far this evening, under the N, we've called 31, 32, 33, 34, 39, 40, 41, 43, and 44. And so far this evening under the G, we've called 46, 47, 49, 51, 52, 53, 54, 57, and 58. And so far this evening under the O, we've called 61, 63, 65, 66, 67, 69, 70, and 074. So at this time, we will take a short break and come back and finish the game right after this.
I'm not special. Cancer happens to people all the time. I take 1 mile at a time, 26 miles a day. I want to set an example that'll never be forgotten. Sometimes it feels endless. But the pain I feel is nothing. I've seen little kids in so much pain. Somewhere, the hurting must stop.
Carrie Fox ran more than halfway across Canada to raise money for cancer research. Every year, millions of people around the world continue the marathon of hope in his name.
Welcome back to Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. My name is Reed Manley. We have a game to finish. We are in the home stretch and we have some money to give away. And your next ball up is 062. 062. Still playing for that full card bingo with up to $4,000 to give away. Good luck, everyone. 062 is now your last ball called. 062. Next ball up, G55, under the G55. I understand we have Lori and Karen Lee playing this evening. Good luck, ladies. And also we have Deb and Cindy and Nancy and the other Deb also playing Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. Good luck to all of you and thanks for joining us tonight. G55 is your last ball called. G55. Next up, we have I-21 under the I-21. I-21 is now your last ball called. I-21. Next ball up is B2, under the B2. B2 is your last ball called. B2. Next up, another B right back at you. B7, under the B7. B7 is your last number called. B7. All the Bs are now approaching. B14 is your next ball called. B14. B14 is now your last ball called. B14. Next up we have, what do we have? N37. N37. N37 is your last number called. N37. Next ball up, it is N45. N45. N45 is now your last ball called. N45. Next ball up, O64, under the O64. O64, now your last ball called. O64. Next ball up, it is G59. G59. G59 is your last ball called. G59. Next up, G60, under the G60. G60, now your last number called. G60. Next ball up is I30, under the I30. I30 is now your last ball called. I30. Next up we have I25, under the I25. I25 is your last ball called. I25. Next ball up, G50, under the G50. Still looking for that full card bingo. G50 is now your last number called. G50. Your next ball up is I16, under the I16. I16 is now your last ball called. I16. Next ball up, it's another I17. I17. Somebody must be getting close. I17 is now your last ball called. I17. Next ball up, it's... And I understand our phones are ringing, so we will wait for a second. And we are checking a full card bingo, so we're going to take a short break and let you know what happened right after this.
Hey, here's some drug-impaired driving laws, simplified. If police suspect you're driving impaired by drugs, they have the tools to arrest you. First, a roadside test. And if you fail, further testing at the station, which can lead to your arrest and a criminal conviction for impaired driving. It's not just alcohol, it's drugs too. If you drive high, there will be consequences.
Welcome back to Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. My name is Reed Manley, and yes, we do have at least one full card winner checked and verified. So at this time, we'd like to thank you for playing Kinsmen Super TV Bingo. Don't forget to pick up your cards and join us once again next Saturday night right here on Global Peterborough, Global Kingston, Global Durham, and of course streaming live on YouTube. That's 7 o'clock next Saturday night. Thanks. Good night.